Hello. So I will be recording my presentation for my professional Sales to Scouts fundraising project. So I'm just going to share my screen so that you can see my presentation. Okay, so this is the Cold Calling Scouts project reflection. And my name is Bree Buddha. Today I'm just going to be reflecting on my fundraising project where I made phone calls to raise money for the disabled and underprivileged scouts. And basically, over the course of the project, I learned a lot about sales, communication, and persistence. I'm super excited to share my experience with this project because I really enjoyed it and I feel like I made a difference. Um, I'm also going to be talking about what worked, the challenges I faced, and a lot of the other stuff that I learned along the way. So, for what worked in my cold calling approach, one of the strategies that seemed to work really well for me was just personalizing each call. So I found it really helpful if I mentioned that I was a WVU student, if I was calling someone that was a previous WVU student or like WVU alum, that seemed to help me connect with that person and it allowed the call to go a little bit smoother. Um, I also tried to just ask if they had a couple of minutes. This seemed to also work really well because they felt like I cared about their time. Um, I also just made sure to like keep my points super concise so they knew what the call was about and like what the donation was specifically for. Something that didn't work was if I like was sort of trying to rush the call. This obviously didn't work and people felt like it was less personalized. There were a couple times that I had called back and the second call was better. So I would say that I just needed to like slow down and focus on how to connect with that person. So the challenges I faced, the biggest challenge I faced was probably the donators not following through when they told me they were going to. Um, so they would be like, "Yeah, like I'm planning to donate. Just send me the link and I can donate here in a little bit." Um, And so I would wait, I would give them like a few days, and then if they didn't, I would reach back out, which also really worked well because then they were like, "Oh, I told them this person I was going to donate. Now I need to make sure that I do." Another challenge I faced was being told no. This was a little hard for me in the beginning, which I knew that was like a big thing with cold calling is being told no, and you kind of just you have to overcome that challenge. Um, because it is really like disheartening to hear somebody tell you that they don't want to do something for you, especially when it's just like, no, like we don't want to do that. It was really hard to hear it in the beginning. And also another challenge I faced was impatience. So I really wanted to get the project done fast. And so I reached out to every single prospect I had on my list the exact same day. Um, so I like was like really trying to get them to donate by a specific time, and I really needed to take a step back and just be like, okay, these people like they have lives, they have jobs, they can't just do it on my time. So I had to learn some patience with that. I would say some victories and successes are that I did reach out to everyone on my prospect list. I also reached out to them a second time, even if they did tell me no, just like, hey, the donation is still open if you're feeling up to it. Just to like reiterate, it's for this specific reason, like it's for these disabled and underprivileged scouts. This could change their life. And they would really appreciate even if it's just a few dollars. I did raise over my goal, which my goal was $350. I raised double my goal actually. I raised $725. I'm really proud of myself. I wanted to exceed this goal because I thought that it would make me feel good, and it really did. And another victory and success is that I just became a lot more fluent in cold calling. I feel like I have a lot more confidence now. I know how to relate to somebody. I know specific tools that I can use to get a hold of somebody and make myself sound confident and just become more fluent in that. So, some lessons that I learned are that you have to overcome rejection for this to work and for you to get confidence and be good at sales. I feel like I did really well with the rejection. I tried my best to like strive through it, and I feel like I did a really good job. I did raise double my goal, like I said before. You definitely need to have some enthusiasm when it comes to this, like projects like these and cold calling. If you don't seem like you're excited about the project or what you're calling about, they're not going to be excited either, and they're not going to want to donate to your project. And I also want to just reiterate that practice makes perfect. Calling these people over and over and over again is going to make you better. So when you start, it's not going to be good, but the more you practice, the better you're going to be at it. So for my total funds raised and conclusion, my total funds raised, as you can see here, are $725 out of the $350 goal that I had. Um, I will say that just in conclusion, this gave me so much real world experience in sales. Um, it just helped make, like, it helped for a meaningful cause and also gave me like the real world experience, the communication skills that I needed, the resilience, the practice. Since I want to go into professional sales, this has helped me so much with experience, especially since I didn't personally have an internship. So I really did appreciate this opportunity because it has improved my skills a lot. Um, so yeah, like I said before, like I just wanted to reflect on how much this project meant to me. I feel like I really did make a difference, and this really has helped me for my professional skills. It's helped my communication. Before this, I was a little bit nervous for like presenting, cold calling, all of that, but I will say that I have gained so much confidence and it has made me way less nervous at the end of this. So yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope that this reflection can inspire some other people and help you in your cold calling and sales, like professional sales outcomes. And I hope you can just take on the challenges for projects and grow through your experiences. So I think that's it, and I really hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much.